Quick and easy, they tell me. Slip in, take out the target, receive a large sum of gold. I give them that. It was quick and easy. But come to find out, I guess my employer doesn't care much for loose ends. I should have took the money and left, but no. That damn wine was laced with a knockout agent. Now I'm on a prison boat, heading to an island to be exiled. But not a total loss, I suppose. Should be plenty of use for a man of my unique skill sets. They herd us to the top of the ship and proceed to hand us a weapon before pushing us off into the sea toward the shore. I managed to take the dagger they hand me and quickly slash the man who gave it to me across the forearm before getting booted overboard. I quickly start to swim towards shore. Judging by the sharks in the water and the sharp rocks jutting out, most of these fools won't even make it to the shoreline. I was doing fine too, till a wave came crashing over my head and a piece of driftwood knocked me out. This is not what I would call the best of days for me. I woke up on the shoreline, my head pounding, my vision blurry, and the dagger laying nearby. I recover the dagger and examine it for a bit. I guess this piece of trash will have to do for now. As I'm examining the dagger, I hear someone else nearby and head over to see what's going on. Things don't look good for him, and his friend beside him appears to be dead, but I guess the guy doesn't even notice. Pain's gone to his head, I suppose. In most cases, I would have just killed the guy and left. However, I didn't make my life as an assassin without knowing good contacts are hard to find, and those who owe you them lives, well, they tend to be more willing to give. The man tells me he saw smoke in the distance and asks me to go get help. Sure, why not? Only makes sense to keep my new friend alive. And then that's when things got strange. The man beside him started to move suddenly and lunged at my new best friend's neck. Well, perhaps he wasn't my best friend, but he had some potential. Before I could move to stop the guy, he'd already killed him and then was coming after me. Now, I'd heard stories of magi animating dead bodies, but this is no one nearby. How did this happen? Must be the damn island, I guess. Don't care for the dead much, prefer to leave people that way and go on with my life. Odd to say that I felt like a petty thug as I quickly searched the dead man's body. But what can you do? Things are gonna be tough out here, and I better be prepared. I found a power stone in the man's pocket. He must have done something for one of the crew members on the ship in order to get this. Glad I don't have to find out what it was. I head toward the direction where he said he saw the smoke, but it wasn't only zombies around now. Sand spitters appeared. Vile little creatures. They eat sand and then shoot them out their tails. Well, I'm hoping that's their tail anyway. As I go through the enemies, I find a chest with another dagger and a bow. Never was very good with a bow, but figured I might as well get ready to use it. Some of these things around here may not be too keen on me getting close to them. Plus, I might as well work on my target practice. Though I do much prefer the feel of stabbing and slicing things over shooting them from afar. I search every crate I find looking for food and other supplies. Never know what I might find, hopefully some sort of leather, some sort of protection from the elements and from the claws of the zombies that are trying to kill me. And that's when I saw something even more hideous than the zombies around me. A monster of some sorts, around 3 heads taller than me and twice as wide. A massive sword sticking out of its chest. I think the thing tried to kill itself, it's so damn ugly to be honest. So, knowing that physically I'm not going to be able to go toe to toe with this guy, I decide to use the bow and try to wear him down a bit. He finally gets angry and pulls the sword out of his chest, leaving a large gaping hole around the size of my head, on top of a dozen or so arrows already sticking out of his body. Going fairly well, I feel, until I get cocky and try to rush in and finish him off. But he isn't quite ready to give up, and I nearly lose my arm due to my stupidity. After that, I hopped back and quickly started firing arrows off at him again, until I finally knew that he was close to death and dealt a killing blow. Judging by the armor and other such things that fell out of his gut when I slashed him, he must have munched on a number of other exiled before I'd even shown up. Quickly gathered things that I felt were worth taking and headed toward what appeared to be a door. A person opens it and looks at me as if in shock. As I head inside, my head starts to swoon. I'd lost more blood and used up more energy fighting that beast than I thought I had. I fell to the ground, my eyes blinking slowly, and then there was nothing. As I said, not the best of days for me. Hello, my wonderful creeping creepettes. Did you enjoy the video? I hope so. Put enough time and effort into it. Definitely took a little bit longer than I wanted to, getting some permission to use video pictures and stuff, and just the overall voice acting. So the thing about this character is it will not be voiced by me, except for this one. This is a demo reel of sorts, just to kind of get y'all started with the character. This will be voiced by a friend named Blaine. I've talked about him a few times for those of you who are regulars. I'm sure he'll have a good voice for it. He's been working really hard on trying to get just the perfect, cold-hearted killer voice. So that's a thing. I do apologize for it taking so long to get this out again. Not exactly what I would call the best of times right now. I'm trying to find people to do the other voices as well. I probably will have to do more than one. I don't really want to be honest. I definitely couldn't maintain this voice for very long because it's very hard on the throat to keep that grungy, dark sound up. That's another reason it took me so long. But yeah, that's the video. That's the second video with a lot more editing. I do apologize for the lack of actual gameplay, but there's not a whole lot to show you at the beginning area, and most of it had to be done by pictures and stuff to kind of set the mood for the character itself. Because obviously I don't have the in-game engine to use like Path of Exile does, or Grinding Gears, excuse me. So I kind of have to use pictures and stuff to convey the point. But other than that, I hope you liked the video. If you did, throw a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. There will be more. Preferably there will be 6 videos of this out every week of the various characters. However, finding females to do this is very difficult because I don't know very many YouTubers who are female who are willing to use their voice. Just saying. And I'm not gonna be trying to talk like this. Okay, God, that would hurt. That wasn't even high pitched. Anyway, yeah, guys, I would like to thank you for watching. And yeah, love you guys. Be safe.